Hello and welcome to my next Shop My Stash. This is for the month of November 2018. So today we're going to be pulling makeup that I'm going to be focusing on in the month of November, and I'm excited. I had a good month in October again. I did learn a lesson that I pulled too much lip product. I'm not going to talk about the products I used in October. In fact, I've already put them back. If you watch my recap video, you have seen me put them back. I'll try to link that video below. Check that out. I'll also try to link the playlist for my Shop My Stash series here in the description box too. But we're gonna cut the talk and we're gonna pick some products to use in November, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna start here up on top just because it's easier for me. I apologize if the lighting is awful. I live in Sweden. I've only been here about 2.5 months and it's getting dark very quickly. So I'll start with my fragrance that I want to use this month. I want to use this Winter Wonderberry by Bath & Body Works, and I'm pretty excited to get some use out of it. I've used it a little bit, but it's been a while, so it needs to get some love. So for eyeshadow, I've kind of already decided I want to pull certain palettes, and the first one that I want to focus on, and the main one that I want to focus on, is this Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette. You probably can't see it very well here. I maybe will try to figure out a better lighting system next time, or yeah, I think that's better. It is gorgeous. It's it feels like it would be very fall time appropriate. I haven't used it yet because when I bought it from TJ Maxx pretty close to when we were moving or knew we were gonna move. And so it was not, but it wasn't very summery. And then my makeup was packed up for a lot of the summer, so I haven't gotten a chance to play with it yet. And I love, 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 love Lorac shadows. They're like one of my favorite formulas, and so I'm excited to use that very much. Another palette that I'm going to pull back out, I used this in the month of September, but I think it's time, it's too fall appropriate to not pull. I apologize for the shadow on it, but this is my Modern Renaissance palette, and again, it's so fall appropriate that I need to give it some love. Plus, it's an incredible formula. I very much enjoy it. And then the final palette that I'm going to pull is my Little Pony palette from ColourPop. It's got some more fun pops of color that maybe these guys don't, and plus I really want to use the orange shadow up here. You probably can't see it that well. This orange shadow, I want to try to use some of those like top row shades as much as I can. Now for contour, I'm going to use my Shade and Light Kat Von D palette for contour, and then for highlight, I'm going to use my Anastasia Glow Kit. Again, it's one of my favorite things that I own, and I missed it in the month of October, so I think it's time to pull it out and use it again. For blush, I'm going to pull back out, like I said in a previous one, I don't have a ton of blush options. I have like 3 blush palettes, and I don't really own a ton of single blushes. So I'm going to pull out my Tarte Blush Bazaar from 2017 and use it again. And it's beautiful, has plenty of blush options for me. It's the only one I need this month. That's done. So I think that's it for the top up here. I'm going to flip you down and let's look in my drawer and pull things out that I need. The rest of the makeup that I need for the month, and then we'll be back to kind of see the summary of everything. Alright, please excuse this angle. This is the best I can do because I'm using a work lamp, and it's getting darker and darker here earlier and earlier in Sweden. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start pulling things that I need from here. So for the month of November, I want to pull this BB cream. You will see this in an upcoming project pan that should be up in a couple days. This is one of the ones that I want to use for the month of November and hopefully try to finish up sooner rather than later. Another product that I want to try out because I'm leaving out my cream contour kit this month is, I haven't used this yet. I picked it up from TJ Maxx obviously for $4, and I haven't used it or touched it yet, but this is the Pure Cameo Contour, and it's got a foundation side on one side and a contour side on one side. I want to try this out because I tend to like cream products, so I'm going to test this out for the month of November. And then lastly, I'm gonna pull not the matte and poreless one, the dewy one. This dewy and smooth fit me in the and yeah. So it's just been a while. You can see where the mark is there. So that's exciting. Now for primers, I think what I'm gonna do is I keep telling myself I just want to use these two up. I just want to use these two up, but they are proving to be very stubborn and continue to magically. It's like a Mary Poppins foundation, like the bag, like she keeps pulling things out of. I feel like there's no way that this can still have product in it, and yet every time I squeeze it, more product comes out. So we're going to continue to use these guys, and I'm going to give myself a break from the pore filling primer for a little bit and just focus on these two. Now for brows, let's do brows. For brows, I think I'm going to go back to my oldie and goodie, my favorite here, my Benefit Cub Brow. This is my favorite brow product, but I haven't, I missed it during the month of October, so I'm just going to focus on this guy this month. So we've already pulled highlight up top, but I'm going to continue to use my butter bronzer this month because I very much enjoyed it, so that can stay out. And I'm still going to pull my Stila Kitten highlighter too, because I actually like to top off powder highlighters with this highlighter because I feel like it helps them look more glossy, and I like that look a lot. So in this little container here, I store my concealers and my eyeshadow primers. I just finished an eyeshadow primer up, so currently I only have two that are unopened, and so I'm going to try out this Lorac Behind the Scenes primer. And for concealer, I'm going to use my Hydra Boost concealer along with my why does that sound so weird? My Tarte Shape Tape. I really like pairing these two together, but I will pull this Wet n Wild one in case I have a day where I just don't want full coverage. I'll use this, but mostly I'm going to focus on these two guys. And for powder, I'm going to stick with my Coty Airspun, and I'm not going to pull a pressed powder this month, just this guy here. Now for, I'll do lips last, but for single eyeshadows that I want to pull this month, I'm definitely going to pull these two here. These are Hello Kitty, like ColourPop Super Soft shadows in the shades Rainbow and Juicy Apple. They're just glitter top coat. This one's more white silver, this one's more gold. They don't really deposit color, they just deposit sparkle on top of a shadow. And so I think they'll go really well with that Modern Renaissance palette. So in addition to these guys, I'm going to pull a Stila glitter, but I just need to decide which one. I'm going to do Smoldering Satin, and let's do Rose Gold Retro. Those two are very pretty, and I think they would be very fun to wear. I don't think I want to wear any of the other ones this month. Okay, for eyeliners, I'm going to pull this L'Oreal one. Again, I think I'm going to keep pulling this until I use it up. It's not my favorite, so I kind of just want to get it done. And then I also am going to try out my Highbrow. I don't really use this a ton, but I'm thinking that maybe if I use it both to clean up my brows and as an inner corner, like inner corner, inner rim highlight, it might work faster. So I'm going to try this out and see how I like it for those purposes. And then I have this ridiculously old NYC liquid liner that I don't really have a lot of liquid liners. This is my only liquid liner at the moment, so I'm going to continue to use it. Okay, so I'm trying to focus it over here a little bit and pull my lipstick. So I definitely pulled too much in the month of October. So I'm only going to pull 3 liquid lipsticks this time around in hopes that I do a little bit better job of just wearing like each, and try to at least wear them once. And so I'm going to pull this the Coral Crown again, the one I didn't wear in October. I'm going to pull, this is Siren's Jewel. This is a pretty like greeny color. And then I'm going to pull Stila's Note. I don't know how you properly pronounce it, but it's a very dark vampy lip. And I think that it will be fun to wear, especially like in these cold weather days that are coming my way. Now for lipsticks, I'm going to try to keep it more simple this time around. I'm going to do a nude, which will be Bite Beauty's Caramel, my favorite nude of all time. I'm going to do a warm tone, which my go-to warm tone typically is, oh, maybe I should break out of that. My typical warm tone go-to is my Lorac Autumn, but I've worn it for 2 months straight now. So I feel like I need to go for something else. I think I'm gonna pull Kat Von D's Lolita. I think it's a pretty decent warm tone kind of color. And for a cooler tone, let's go with, I'm gonna pull two. I'm gonna pull this like balm here in case I want a simple look one day, but I'm also gonna pull Bite Beauty's Fig, which is a pinky neutral on me and I like it a lot. So I'm gonna pull that guy. So hopefully that's not too many to overwhelm me. I'm also still gonna work on this Ulta lip balm and I've almost got it done, but not quite. Now for lip gloss, I'm just going to pull the one that's in an upcoming project pan. This is just a shimmer lip gloss. I don't even know the color of it. It came in like a holiday gift set like a couple of years ago from Ulta and I haven't really used it much. So it's time to just focus on it and see how much I can use up. And I'm not going to pull another lip gloss with that. Okay, this is everything. I'm very excited for this month. Please let me know if you like this video or these kinds of videos by giving this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. More than anything, subscribe. Like I mentioned before, I'm pretty lonely here in Sweden. I don't know a lot of people. In fact, I don't know hardly anyone yet. And I'd love to use YouTube as a social outlet. And so I love makeup. If you love makeup, we can be friends. So please subscribe, like this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you so much.